raising awareness, sharing knowledge, an opportunity for healing. That's what the Spirit Dolls exhibit offers people. The exhibit pays tribute to the 215 children whose remains were found by the Kamloops Te Secwepeg First Nation at the Kamloops Indian Residential School in British Columbia, Canada. The name of the exhibit is "They Tried to Bury Us. They Did Not Know That We Were the Seeds." These are two of the doll makers that I had the privilege of meeting last week at the Tribal Land Staff National Conference in Mystic Lake, Minnesota. Truly an honor to meet them. The spirits of the children asked that their story to be told. They don't want to be silent, said Maria Morin McCoy, one of the doll makers. Mary Ann and Sergio Quiros are coordinators of the project and co-founders of Indigenous Roots Cultural Arts Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. The American Indian community knows about the trauma of what happened in the residential and boarding schools. We know about ancestral grief, Maria said, but the general population doesn't know. The dolls are meant to bring healing. The discovery of the children's bodies occurred in May of 2021, and by June, a group of young people, elders and members from the Kalpuli Yakoksental Nahuatl community had gathered in St. Paul to grieve and honor the spirits of the children through ceremonies, songs, and prayers. Soon after, a community member had a dream in which she was visited by the spirits of the children, where she was asked to coordinate making spirit dolls in their honor. She shared the dream with McCoy, and they gathered together a group of people from the indigenous community to make the dolls. It was a collective, intergenerational effort, Maria said, of the dozens of community members who took part. There were elders and adults who came. There were children and adolescents. Some of the doll makers had attended boarding schools. Some had relatives or parents who had been there. As we began making the dolls and sharing their stories, the spirits of the children visited the doll makers through dreams, sharing what had happened to them. Everyone who interacts with the spirit dolls, as I did here, is impacted in their own way. It's a very personal experience. People are usually very quiet. They spend a lot of time just moving around the pyramid of dolls. Some have expressed anger and profound grief. Some cry, others find peace. Everyone who made the dolls said they experienced healing. And I certainly was very moved by meeting these two beautiful women and hearing their stories and to see what they have created along with friends and colleagues and community members here in this Spirit Dolls exhibit. I highly encourage you to investigate this more thoroughly and check it out. Thanks for being with me.